Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. We got some deep topics tonight. We adulting. What's going on, everybody? Real loud. My bad, y'all. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to let people get in here. And that's just joining me tonight, man. Got some cool guests out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be adulting tonight, man. We got a real topic, man. Something that's real crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about soul ties, man. A lot of people got their own opinion on this topic. Some people very passionate about this topic. I've been getting cussed out on YouTube about this topic. Just me personally, I don't believe in it. What's up, buddy? We gonna have a good time, man. I got my big brother in here, David Mayer, something. I got my guy Will Jackson, Chicago in the building. I got my homegirl here, man. Gonna be pulling up. I got my homegirl Super gonna be pulling up. We gonna have a good time tonight, man. We need everybody to tune in. Yeah. So, we'll go ahead and turn that down right now. Hey, so what we're going to do tonight, man, just kind of a little bit of the flow of the show, man. I want to take the time first to thank y'all for showing in. Do soul ties exist? When you get it in with that person, are y'all making a soul connection? That is the topic of tonight. Also want to entice y'all to stay tuned to the end because I'm giving away 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. So you can take your boo, your bae, your kids, your friends, your homegirl, your homeboy, or whoever you want to. Y'all can come out. And you get a chance to win some tickets. It's going to be real simple. We're going to do that a little bit towards the end. But tonight, man, we're going to talk about soul ties. Does it exist? I'm going to go back and take a recap of my guy, Charleston White. I just did an interview where he break down soul ties. Tell me what y'all think. So when you speak about like sex, like you never seen your mom cuss, or I mean, she don't cuss now. You don't see her.
She might say, she might, nah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, do we put too much emphasis on like sex and doing things that's a carnal nature? Because biologically, me and my wife, we was having this debate last night. I said, unfortunately, and you may disagree with this. I said, what's the most important thing to a man?
Food and sex.
Yeah, I said, busting the nut.
Don't nothing else matter.
I said, we lose millions.
Don't nothing else matter but coming and farting and shit.
And she was like, that's crazy. Why? But I was like, biologically, we have to be that way to.
Well, not biologically. From what I was told, spiritually and godly. Those are your 2 strongest desires that God placed in you. Mm. Those, as a man, your 2 strongest desires is your desire to have sex and your desire to eat food. God gave you those desires, right?
Right.
So that's what really drives a man until he becomes purpose-driven, until he develops goals, until he have aspiration, till he start having plans. A man without goals, aspiration, plans, and purpose, he lay around and fuck and eat and fart all day. Get high, slam dominoes.
So do you believe in soul ties?
Yeah, nigga, I was going to that. Okay, when you were saying, do we put a lot on sex? Yeah, homie, because there's a lot that come with sex. You ain't just finna keep fucking her and think there's no exchange.
For sure.
So let me just say this, right? Say you got a square bitch at home, right? And for the people, a good woman, just say you got a Coretta Scott King at home. I call it a square broad, right?
Gotcha.
You got a Coretta Scott King at home, but you like fucking Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on the weekend, right? And when you get with Cardi and Megan, they suck each other pussy. Y'all have gay sex, right?
Right.
Threesome is gay sex, right? So when y'all get through with y'all gay sex, you sneak back over here with Coretta.
Okay.
And you and Coretta have y'all marital sex. Now, while you at work, doing whatever you doing at the football game, golfing with your buddies, now Coretta, for some reason, is having thoughts of girl on girl sex because you done deposit that spirit into her. Now she having dreams because you done deposit that spirit into her. Not only that, whatever spirits you done laid with over here, they attach on to you. So she might be molested. She might been beat. So when you go home, nigga, you taking everything home, which it don't just stop when y'all come. Why you think about it? Why you think you yearn for it? Why you think you jack that dick off? Nigga, them spirits. So when you there by yourself, you ain't by yourself jacking off. You ain't there by yourself jacking off. So that's why you feel a somewhat of a shame afterwards. So that's why it's a different kind of feeling when you do it, because it's normal, but it ain't normal. You supposed to be able to have somebody to relieve that for you. As a little boy, your mind is supposed to not even be turned on her yet. From what you done saw, what you done heard, what you done been exposed to. So yeah, man, it's a lot come with sex. And do we place a lot on it? We don't place enough on it.
So here's my rebuttal. And this is my thing. Me personally, I don't think soul ties exist from sex.
This what it is, man. I appreciate y'all checking in. The topic tonight, do soul ties exist? I got my people in the back screen. I'm bringing up my guy Red Jack, Chicago. I got my big brother Jay De Niro in the building. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me, kicking it with me, man. A big subject that's been big right now, especially on my YouTube channel. As y'all know, I just played the Charleston White clip about soul ties. Do soul ties really exist? Laying down, having intercourse with a person, do you connect souls? Tell me what y'all think. Jay, you a Facebook, you know what I'm saying, a Facebook guru, a guy that stays in Facebook jail, you unapologetic, you keep it real 100%. In your opinion, does sex ties exist?
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
Explain.
I mean, they exist for a lot of reasons they really do exist. Sometimes it's not a physical connection. Sometimes it becomes in a dealing with somebody and you think that person completes you and they really don't complete you. Sometimes it can turn into a bad experience. It can become territorial. Us men sometimes become territorial over a person through sex. And sometimes it's the sexual soul environment that you really in that pull you to act like that when you really know that person ain't for you. So I definitely believe that it definitely exists.
Got you. I got you. And before we get into it, I appreciate you breaking that down. We're going to come to that. For everybody that want to be a part of the live, I'm going to drop the link here so you can chime in and tell us what you think about soul ties if it exists. On Facebook, you won't be able to see this link. You have to go to YouTube Live, click this link to come on. You also have to go to YouTube Live for the chance to win the 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair at the end here. So you believe it exists. Red Jack, what about yourself? Soul ties, man. Do you believe that it exists?
That's a tough one. I do believe that it can exist because it has to be something beyond like what we were talking about when you have that, you know, this person is not good for you. But you just can't let go. I believe that's more than just an emotional connection. It goes deeper beyond that. So I do believe it's something more than just a physical or a sexual thing or emotional thing.
So let me get a little bit more specific. Simply from the act itself alone, sex alone, intercourse alone, that will cause y'all to have a soul tie. That will cause the energy of spirits transferring from one person to another, just from the act of sex alone.
Yeah, because you can be going through something. or dealing with something, and then that right person come around at the right time, right? You end up laying with that person. For some reason, you think that's the person for you, when really that was a person that might have helped you or benefited you, a person you can vent to. But because you go there sexually, it's like you become part of that person and that person become part of you. It's almost like a forced commitment, but not a commitment.
Got you. Okay. I'm gonna put it like this, man. I guess for me, I'm the one on the other side. I don't believe that soul ties exist. In fact, I believe that soul ties is a religious superstition that people use to control one another. I think religion, especially Christianity, especially Islam, it's a taboo on sex, that sex has to be operated within a certain way. And if it's not within that way, it's ungodly. And because we in a Christian, quote unquote, society, it's a taboo on it. It's the quote unquote exchanging the spirits. I don't believe that. I feel like sex is just a physical aspect of life that's needed, because without us having sex, the earth won't grow.
Right.
Like, bro, me having sex, and I told my wife this the other day, I was like, me having sex is no different than me going and picking up a basketball and shooting a hoop. It's just physical. I feel like if soul ties do exist, it probably only exists from you spending time with somebody. The emotional connection of spending time, not the actual physical thing of sex. For example, you can go to a movies and go for a walk every day with a chick. That spending time will create the connection, not the walk. The walk isn't the soul tie. The sex for me is not the soul tie. It's just the constant hanging out, the constant leaning on each other, consulting with one another. I think those things draw the sex ties, if sex ties exist. But I don't even think it exists. I just think people emotionally sometimes get attached to people they click with, that they're around a lot, and then that shit don't work. That's just my opinion. I don't think sex ties exist. What's your rebuttal to that?
Do you think it's before the sex or after the sex? Now, if you never put the sex in the equation, I would say you're absolutely right. But what happens when you're around a person and then you get to the point where you and that person are sexing each other? You know, it's like, have you ever in your life just beat the brakes off a girl and then she hit you up like, man, don't let me catch you talking to nobody. And then you be like, damn, she crazy. What's wrong with her?
Whoa.
You know what
You
I'm
say
saying?
beat the brakes, you
So,
gotta be more specific.
so something I did sexually has made her act a certain way, and she's never talked that way before. And she could be a woman going to church every Sunday and Tuesday. But now I done beat the brakes off her real good. And now she watches everything. Now she's insecure. Now she's jealous. Now she's sending me those messed up text messages or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
What would you call that then? Those are soul ties.
I call it game. Like I said with Charleston, women don't care about sex that much. I mean, they care about it. But see, women can have sex whenever they want to.
True.
It's not a priority for them. They can have it whenever they want to. You can be the ugliest woman in the world and get it in whenever you want to. You can be the most beautiful dude in the world and still got to wait for the most ugliest woman to say yes. Women aren't moved by sex. Women are moved by security. They want to lock in a position, that exclusivity, that security. And so, yeah, they know me and we ran by our egos. We ran by our egos. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got my homegirl, Mia. She just pulled in. We got it. Mia, what up, though? You late as hell. What's good, mama?
I'm good.
Hey.
Late but here, okay?
Hey, you hear it. That's all that matters. Female opinion. Because you do your thing. Queen of the DFW. Hip-hop artist. Unapologetic. Don't hold back. Don't care about talking trash. I'll tell you what. She always going in on me all the time. You got to understand how many times she done unfriended me, and we still here. You still
yeah, these are facts.
But we talking about tonight soul ties. The act of having sex, does that create a soul tie with a person? Do you believe in soul ties?
I believe it depends on the person. Like, how sensitive are you to other people's energies? Because if you're one of those people that can control that, then no, you're not going to be attached to people easily like that.
Got you. So you don't feel like you may line up a little bit more with me. Me, I don't feel like soul ties exist at all. However, I do believe that you spend enough time with anybody, if y'all cool and y'all cordial and y'all got like-mindedness, feelings just grow for just spending that time. Regardless of what you're doing, consistent time can make feelings grow, not the act of sex.
So
Sex
if
can be
you
better.
met a woman that you didn't like, you would be able to eventually start liking her? Because if I don't like you, I don't like you, like from jump. Like, so if I didn't like you in the beginning, I won't like you spending a lot of time with you.
So
We'll never
notice what I said. I was saying that if you're hanging out with a person consistent enough and y'all like-minded and start feeling each other, the feelings come from the attachment. Like you can meet somebody and y'all just attracted to one another. That's cool. But then when you start hanging out with each other more and more, that's when more of the feelings grow, the emotions grow. I don't think it grows from the act of sex. It grows from the act of hanging out and spending time and just liking each other mutually, not the sex. Sex can be better because mentally you rock with a person. But I ain't never experienced life where I had sex with somebody and it was like my soul was belonged to them. This whole soul snatch or soul tie mentality, that doesn't make sense to me. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. From a woman's perspective, what y'all think?
I just feel like most of the time, man, like for in a man's point of view, you know, like we most men be looking for one night stands or whatever.
Facts.
Sometimes you might go to the club or you meet somebody and you end up laying with that person or whatever. I'm telling you, everything changes after sex, man. The woman want bills paid. You know what I'm saying? The guy popping up, pulling up, better not be nobody at the house. You know what I'm saying? Or why you ain't answer your phone? None of this never existed before sex. Sex alter all of that, man. It alters all that, man.
Like if you a person that's already kind of like aggressive where you at, you was gonna already be that person before y'all had sex regardless. You were just holding that back until you felt comfortable enough to release that. You was already that person.
Yeah.
Sex is not breaking that out.
These are facts.
But how many times have you called a female like, man, she tripping, man, she crazy. We ain't in no commitment, we ain't together, but y'all done lay with each other. But you see this whole, you don't think it's something you did to her to make her act like that, or something she's done to you to make you act like that? I mean, come on, man. I mean, I done got some bomb ass head before, little bro, and before I know it, I'm blowing a couple blue faces, brother. And I'm like, man, I wouldn't normally do that on the regular, but boy, what she did to me made me grateful to do that for her.
So did you feel like y'all soul aligned though? Did y'all create a soul tie, or was it just a good time that is here to be tipped?
It's temporary. It runs like it's connected. Then you realize, oh man, that person ain't for me. Oh hell no, I got to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? It fools you once sex is involved. It fools you.
Since we got Mia in here, Mia, give me your definition of a soul tie. Give me from a female, because you know, dudes, like we said in the interview with Charleston White, the most important thing to a dude in the world is getting one off. We lose millions, we lose our families, we lose everything in life chasing that release. For a woman, what is the soul tie to you?
I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever actually experienced a soul tie for myself. Like I probably had a nigga who fucked me good, or like we like minded, but I wouldn't say it's a soul tie. I feel like, I don't know, that's some deep shit. That's gonna send me to jail. I don't think I want that.
Hey, because it don't exist. You on my side. Soul ties is fairy tale stuff that people tell each other into the other person to lock in. It don't exist.
I feel like with time with the right person, possibly somebody can change your mind down the line. So I'll never say never, but I'll say I just haven't experienced that level of like intimacy with somebody. Because after a year, usually you cut off. I done found enough flaws in you that I don't like you. So me staying longer than a year is rare, but not to say it couldn't happen, because you can meet somebody and they change everything. And you like, yes, I do want you to have my soul, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Dick do that sometimes too. Dick is a powerful. We're
gonna try to hold off on the D word and the F word, because so we can get monetized. So it's cool. It's cool. We can slip them up in a few. It's cool. We want to make sure we get paid. But no. So Charleston White said that. I did an interview with Charleston with Soul Tie, and he was saying good peen can make a dude who have nothing get taken care of by a woman who has everything. Is that facts? Are you willing for all the money? He can't offer nothing else. He don't cook. He don't clean. He don't bring you no money to the table. He just a peen in the crib. Is
Younger
that
me? Yes. The older me, no. You have to have some. You have to be able to lead at some point. So as women get older, that's more important than that.
So the older a woman becomes, the more business oriented it is.
I'm gonna say me. I can't speak for all women.
Okay.
But I say me.
Okay, for sure. Red Jack, chime in, man. Do soul ties exist, or is it good peen that exists?
Like I said, I think it's a combination of both. I think it's a combination of both. Like I said, it's something that keeps you drawn to that person, even if you know like it's toxic, it's not good. You know, like you said, they send you to jail or whatever the case is, you losing everything behind it, but you still have that attachment to that person. So it's something, because you can get good vagina from anywhere, you know what I mean? So it's something deeper than that.
Got you. What'd you say, Jay?
You can't get good cat from everybody, man.
So Jay, story time, man. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, bro. Give me a time, man, other than you told me about the fellatio part. Has there ever been a time you met a girl that was just that cold, that's so good, that it was like, bro, you kind of almost went crazy for it?
Yeah, a lot of times. Hell, I had to check my own damn self. Like, hey, bro, calm down. Yeah, for real. Like, I remember my first park experience, bro. I ain't never did no shit like that in a park. And I'm like, ooh, boy, this girl freaky, yeah. And there it was right there. Like every day I wanted to try something different. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have an attachment to her, but it was an imaginary attachment. Like, you know, a man ain't gonna go around a woman and say, I'm only around you to cut you up, you know, to beat the brakes off you. So we gonna feed you. We gonna buy you something. We probably gonna put some money in your pocket. But it's really the end of night with a bang. You understand? So
gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of times I get caught, but it's an illusion. But you get suckered into that illusion until the confusion comes. When the confusion comes, you run it. You out of there.
So pretty much what you telling me is soul tie is an illusion.
Yes, it is.
So it don't exist. Welcome to the dark side.
It exists until you make it don't exist. Oh, it exists. It's just like if you're married and you have a mistress. That is a soul tie. If you have a mistress, that is a soul tie. Why are you messing up your home for a lady? Because you are soul tied in with this female.
Not a soul tie, it's a nut. It's not a soul tie, it's a nut. What are you saying?
Okay, but then you can just whack it.
I know that she not gonna leave too.
And she not gonna leave.
There's plenty of women that they'll talk mess to y'all, but they not gonna leave, and y'all can sense that in a woman.
That's because it ain't even about sensing it. It's just because at the end of the day, marriage is about business more than it is about love. And I
y'all, not to us, because we're emotional.
It's more business about y'all. Listen, dudes, here it is. Women, y'all control when sex go down, right? Y'all got all that on lock. A dude would do whatever it takes to make that happen. Women got control of sex, men, we got control of relationships. Once we get to sex, usually a lot of times most dudes dip. Most dudes be like, I finally got what I got, I'm out. But women like that with relationships. Y'all pursue relationships, and then when y'all get relationships, y'all be like, this ain't what I'm here for, I'm out. Y'all treat relationships how we treat sex. Y'all get it, and then y'all out. Women are in for security. What y'all would do is, y'all okay, we'll put it up with a lot of
y'all though.
Most women. So let me say most women will put up with a lot of BS. If a dude has the bag and he's given a lifestyle that is comfortable, that you're not struggling, most women will put up with all the BS that the dude is going through until she can figure out how to take that lifestyle with her.
And if he got good peen, that's a plus too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
it don't always be about the money though, or the lifestyle.
Women want the lifestyle, fam. We see it all the time. Dr. Dre's wife stayed with him for all those years, collected all this evidence of everything he was doing. And when it was time to dip, she just started rolling out the evidence. It was like, I want $200,000 a month. When people get divorced, they don't ask for half of the love back. It's not about love. It's about business.
But he's a billionaire.
But
That money he's
that's
gonna
a
eat.
woman that planned to do that the whole time. If a woman really loved you, she would stay if you had nothing. So I don't believe it.
Until a woman is scorned. And then she plot. And the thing about women,
why you gonna scorn your lady for? Like why you can't just make her happy? And
because the most important thing to a man on earth is y'all know, fill in the blank. We are idiots. We are idiots. This is how we program. Huh?
But I don't think when a man thinks that's the most important thing, he not looking at that female like a woman. When a man got a woman, he looking more business minded. What can you bring to the table too? You know, now if you get a thought, and you already know, hey, I know Christopher hit her last week, I can hit her too. It's a different approach with that. When you know you got a woman, I don't even think a real man looking for the cat when he got a woman, because the cat gonna come naturally, man.
I disagree. I understand we want to throw out the quote unquote real men. That's just another term that's used to try to control and wrangle people into a position that a person wants you to be in. If a dude meet work, he thinking about a nut all the time. If it's meet work. Now, shout out to any dude that doesn't succumb to every sexual desire, because it does come down to a place of discipline for sure. But we watch it every day. Dudes lose billions
behind the cat.
How many women you know lost billions behind the meat?
A lot. They just don't talk about it.
Name one though. I can't.
Yeah, Holly Berry fucked herself all bad.
Britney Spears.
Let's see. Ms. Jackson said, I disagree. How you think a woman feels about possession? I'm gonna drop this link in. I need you to kind of expound on that. I don't know exactly what you mean about possession. So if you want to come on, you can come up. But she said, I disagree. Maybe y'all know what this means. I disagree with how you think a woman feels about possession. And maybe if I take it like this, I feel like women are possessive over their men, not because of the sex. I feel like it's a threat to the security. It's not the pain.
It depends on the woman, though.
Yeah, she in love.
Some women are not with you for your money.
So most women. So what percentage, Mia? Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got like a skew messed up position on this. What percentage of women are in it for money or in it for love?
Maybe 30% of women.
I can't tell you because I don't hang out with a lot of women, but the women I do know, they have their own bag, so they don't have a problem with, meeting you halfway. So it's not about, I'm making a plan to leave with his money, and she don't need the lifestyle. She don't have to run off with it because she had it when you met her already.
Nah, she ain't had 200 million. $1 billion.
But I'm saying,
Dr. Dre.
Women that have their own bag are not worried about yours for real.
Yeah, you is. What Kobe say?
About the security.
What Dre say? Kobe, I hated it had to be him. She wasn't with me when he was shooting in the gym. Michael Jordan wife took half. Dr. Dre wife getting paid $200,000 a month.
That was probably her plan the whole time, is what I'm saying.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. But it makes sense, right? Like if a man want to get one off, a woman, like if you're a woman that's into having a family and into having assets and a nest egg, most women who want a family want a good home. They want a good school. They want these things. That is money. That is security.
Right.
Those are if she gonna give up the goods, she need to make sure you have the security to take care of whatever comes after that. And then you enter into this quote unquote union, which is a business contract, because the same thing you do to file your LLC, you do with your marriage license. You get both of them recorded with the county. It's business. Because all that marriage license is saying that we can share any assets that we accrue. It's ours together. And if we ever dissolve, we got to now split this. This is all business. It's not love.
That's when that prenup come in play. That prenup got to come in play.
Hey, man. Hold on. She said,
don't last forever. Love don't last forever.
So
it don't last forever.
Ms. Jackson said, correction, we lose love, not our money. Wait, we lose love, we don't lose our money.
Women
Now,
are emotional. We don't think of it like that.
What'd you say, Mia?
Women are emotional. We don't think of it like that. Like how y'all think of marriage like a business. When a woman marries you, it's because we love you. Unless she had the plot from jump, I'm finna take his money. I'm only marrying him for money. But I do believe women marry for love.
So tell me, when you look for a guy that you're attracted to, what all goes into a guy that's that end guy for me, like that perfect guy for me? What does he look like?
With me, it's not about what he looks like. It's about
Okay.
how somebody makes me feel. The vibe. Is he ambitious? Can he lead? Is he intelligent? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Not really. Oh, he's gonna look like this. Like, I don't really care about that.
So ambitions, intelligence, can he lead? Ambitions, meaning that he has some type of hustle, money. Can he get out and get it?
Direction about where he's going. Like, yeah, you can't be broke
To
doing
me,
nothing.
hey, if you want to get at it, you got to go to the YouTube live and click the link. On Facebook, y'all can't see the link. So if you go to Mogul Media, search it on YouTube, click on the live, you will see a StreamYard link. Click on that link and then it allow us to bring you up. Facebook, y'all can only watch. Y'all can't come up on the screen with us. You have to go to YouTube live to come on and give y'all input. But I want to know, maybe I'm skewed. Because like you said, when you say ambition doesn't have nothing with love. The ambition to me, when I hear it, is the ability to go out and make some things happen. Money.
Mhm.
It's a reason why money is the number one cause of divorce. It's not running out of love. These people love each other. They ran out of money and they did. But maybe I'm
But
wrong.
don't you think real love? I mean, if I love somebody and my chick love me, money ain't gonna stop the love. It would have to be things that's messing up the love. If money is messing up the love, that can't be real love.
So what Tina Turner say in her favorite song, her most
What's
popular
love got
song?
to do? What's love got to do with it?
Exactly. Exactly.
But teamwork make the dream work. If a woman got somewhat of a bag and a man got somewhat of a bag, really there ain't no excuse to run out of no money.
Oh, say it again.
If a woman got a bag and a man got a bag, it really ain't no excuse to run out of no money, man. Especially if the woman ain't burning the man out and the man ain't burning the woman out, there's no need to run out of money.
I feel it. I mean, it should, but people run out of money. It happens. And some people will be patient enough to wait. Most women will be patient enough to wait because like Mia said, if you ambitious, she know if you made the bag once, you should be able to get the bag again, but your ass is on a clock.
But if you don't make it again, what is he out of there?
He out of there. Out of there. You are gone. Hey, my wife is solid as hell. But if we come home too many times and bills can't get paid and can't get met, hey, hey, bro, you got a couch for your boy. Hey, nah.
I would tell you, come on, man, come on.
Hey, no, but it's all about the patience, though, for sure. So Soul Ties, man, Red Jack, tap back in, bro. You been a little off, man. Tell me a little bit about it. What do you think? Am I off, man? Am I being too hard? Oh, still shooting people.
When you brought up Tina, I was thinking about this for a minute while y'all was discussing earlier. What kept Tina with Ike? It had to be a soul tie there, right? If you think about it, like she went through all of the abuse, all of the craziness with Ike. So wasn't that not a soul tie that kept her with him?
No, I felt like she didn't know where to go and didn't find out her exit strategy yet.
He was writing them hits. He was writing them hits, man. She didn't know how to write them hits.
Business. It was the stability. It was the security there that was worth making her stay until she felt like how she can leave and take the security with her.
Mm-hmm.
Soul
All she
tie.
needed was that name. That's it.
Like people be like, our grandparents stay married for 65 years or whatever. Well, one, it was harder back then to get a divorce. Two, most women weren't working back then, so their only security came from their husband. If you leave, where do you go? In my opinion, I think, yes, women, we all do things for love, but to me, love is fickle. Love is inconsistent. You can't depend on it because it's just an emotion. It's an intense emotion for the moment, but then when something bad go happen, most people can have love for a moment, then they dip. Especially when you broke. Broke makes people run out of patience, especially women. Women ain't having it. They're not dealing with you messing up and you broke.
I think you confuse soul ties with twin flames.
That's
what I think.
Educate me.
I think. I think you're confusing it with twin flames because anytime you lay with somebody, I don't care if they ugly, fine, broke, or got money. First of all, there's already an attachment there for you to lay with them, first of all, because you're not going to erect to something you don't have an attachment with. You're not going to force yourself. A twin flame, you become codependent upon that person, meaning that, because we laid with each other, I should be able to tell you to put gas in my car this week. Or little Mike, you need to go to school today. My car ain't running. You need to pick him up, and that ain't your kid, and take him to school. It becomes codependent. So there's a difference between twin flame and soul ties, and I think sometimes we get confused.
Hey, shout out to you dropping some wisdom. So I'm gonna say this: the twin flame, that's what you call it?
Yeah.
That exists. Soul ties doesn't, and you can't prove how soul ties exist. Nobody can tangibly prove it. It's just romanticized. It's just whimsical. It's just a fairy tale, a metaphorical expression of a deep emotion at the moment. And not everybody experience it because, bro, I didn't lay down with chicks and I don't even remember them. It's no attachment. It's like shooting hoops.
Right.
The one I remember is the one that I spent time with. I'm like, yo, this person is dope and this person is cool. And then that made sex better.
Right.
So the twin flames to me makes way more sense than the soul tie. Soul tie is, to me, is just something that religious people put together to try to keep people into this monogamy type of relationship. And everybody not built for that. Not everybody want that.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hey, what y'all, I need some people in the audience right now. We got 18 people on this side that's on it, man. Hit this StreamYard link. If you're on YouTube live, hit it. Let me know what y'all think about it. You know, soul ties, does it exist? Twin flames, is it when you have sex, you immediately become codependent? Is it religion that makes us believe in these things? Is it superstition? Tap in. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the link in the chat right here if you want to come up. Also, in a minute, I am going to give away 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. You know what I'm saying? This is just a chance. You know, you, your boo, your bae, your kid, whoever, your homegirl, girl night out, whatever, give you a chance. But if you brave enough, come up, man. Hit this link. Let me know about soul ties. Maybe Big D the Mogul got it wrong. Maybe Jay De Niro and Red Jack, man, maybe they got it right because they in tune with their spirit side. Are y'all spiritual here?
You should too. You ain't you in tune with your spiritual.
Man, I just feel like a lot of the spiritual stuff is BS.
I agree.
I feel like a lot of it is BS and a lot of it is just superstition. If you would have Red Jack, no, when I first met him, boy, I was a dang near a Bible thumper. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but now, man, no. All this spiritual tie stuff, man, in my opinion, don't exist. I think people just try to get very philosophical or very romantic with trying to explain the emotion that's a little bit to get people to see how much deeper it is for themselves. But soul ties don't exist. Can't nobody prove a soul tie. No one can give an example. And I can't see how it's even possible just from having sex in itself that it creates a soul tie. People be like, oh, where the Bible says when you have sex, you become one flesh. Yeah, it says one flesh, not one spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I don't know. Red Jack, chime in, man. Give me some inspiration. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. Correct me.
Yeah, like I said, with the emotional thing, it has to be something deeper than that, right? Because like you said, once you have that sex, right, it's something transferring, right? Because things change after that.
What is something and what is the proof? Don't give me something and things transfer.
It's something beyond we can understand or explain.
Yeah,
And that's why I think it's soul tie.
Well, how are we
It's
talking about
it's
something you
beyond
can't explain?
a lot of things we can't explain. We talk about. So I mean, understand it's beyond our understanding. You know.
Well, this is my thing. We talk about a lot of things that we can't explain, but why do we talk about it as if it's fact?
That's a good question. I think we need something to humans need something to believe in. They need something to explain to them and help them cope with why things are the way they are. So that's where that comes in at. That's where that soul ties come in at. So we can't explain it. So we said, well, it's soul ties. That's what people have faith, and that's where that whole thing comes in at too.
Okay. So Maurice said, so you never been in love with someone and never got over them. No, like, do you think about people that you've been with like in the past? But like, I got homeboys that I'm not even cool with no more. But time to time, my partners, I want to know if they good. It's cool when I see my partner post his kid and him and his family is good. If you want to call that a soul tie, then we have soul ties with anybody that we built a relationship with, whether they in their lives anymore or they die. If that's a soul tie, then I'm cool with soul ties existing from a standpoint of building a relationship with somebody and spending time. I don't think soul tie is a sexual thing. Shalonda Asbury, thank you for chiming in. She says, I think it's a spiritual thing that people image or imagine. A spiritual thing.
And it don't got to come from sex either. Believe it or not, a soul tie does not have to come. It's feelings.
That's what
Whether
I'm saying.
they're imaginary or real, it's feelings. But it does exist.
I think
twin flames is real.
Feelings exist. Soul ties doesn't. Yeah, you can hang with somebody and you get feelings. I think soul ties is just another word for saying feelings, just a heightened version of it to express how deep the feeling is. Maybe saying feelings doesn't give enough definition of how much you feel. So when you say a soul tie, you be like, oh, that means it's so depth. I feel it in my inner being. So
do you remember like when you were young and you liked that little chick and you wrote that love letter and you folded the paper up all pretty and you handed it to her? Do you like me? Yes or no? And she said no. And that hurt you. But every day y'all might have ate lunch together. Y'all might have did recess together at the park together. But then when you went for that bang on her, will you date me? Do you like me? And she said no. How did that make you feel? Didn't you feel like you were ripped in half?
That's the emotion. Absolutely. My guy Thrax P said everybody wrong. I know where soul ties really came from, for real. Well, hey man, you gotta go to YouTube and click the link and come up here and talk about it. So to your point, Jay, can one person, if soul ties exist, could it be that one person felt like they have a soul tie and the other person don't feel the tie at all?
Yes, it can be one-sided. A soul tie can be one-sided.
What do you tie to if it's not tied to anything else? Think about it. We'll come back to it. If you soul tie, if the other person doesn't have a tie with you, what are you tied to? It's no soul tie. You just congratulations.
Hey, now this is the ignorant part of you having a soul tie. That's where you get the cussing ass out. That's where you get the acting up. That's where when that person don't want to show that same emotion you got, that's where you kind of show the ignorant side. And women do it too. That's where they come cut your tires, bust your window. You know what I'm saying? Key your car up. It has to be two ways. It can't work one way, because when it don't work the other way, the other person is ignorant when there's a soul tie involved.
Got you. Okay. I think we get somewhere. Hey, my guy said make her get one off 3 times.
She gonna kill you.
I am not about to, don't click the link and come up here, bro. And I'm not about to, I done already enough stuff slide that I hope we can still be monetized. Bro, I'm not repeating that, man. I don't know. Can y'all see the comments?
Yeah, I see it.
You see what he said?
Lorenzo, yeah. That's gonna make her act up, man. She gonna act up. You can't, boy, you better duck when you come out that door, man. She gonna be out there waiting with an umbrella in the rain.
Okay, Red Jack, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Story time. Give me a time, fam, when you felt like you had a soul tie.
Oh man, I don't know, man. and I don't want to say because I don't have sexual ties. I'm kind of detached from that. So I don't think I've had soul ties from sex, but I think I've had soul ties in from something else. Just like he said, it's more than just sex. The soul ties can exist before the sex or after the sex or whatever. I had when I was younger, this woman, and it was kind of hard to let go. Like I said, I went through everything with her. I've been to jail. She had me locked up. Went through so many things. Nobody understood, like, why are you still there? Why are you still with her? Why do you still, you know, keep her around? And I think I couldn't explain it, and maybe that was that soul tie. I think that's what that was. And that's kind of why I believe in it.
So you looking at your experience and you kind of looking back at like, everything is bad, but why can't I leave? Why am I staying here?
Right. And that's why that Charleston White interview kind of hit me and spoke out to me, because I felt like, damn, that described me, because I went through all of those things with that person and I just couldn't let go. And I don't think it was love. It wasn't sex. It wasn't, any of that stuff. It had to be something deeper that we can't explain or we can't understand.
I just feel like, in my opinion, in my new space where I am in life, again, once I kind of shook off the reins of Christianity, as you could say, I start to look at things that we go through, and I just feel like things are simple. It doesn't have to get super deep and spiritual. I think that we all build relationships with one another, and we all are willing to endure certain things with one another to a point. And sometimes it get to a point that we can't endure no more. It's not worth it. I'm gone. I just think every person deal with that, whether it's a friend, whether it's a spouse, even when it could be family. We all be like, hey, out of the respect and the love I got for you, I can look past a few things. But some people get more leniency than others. Like if it's a dude that you just met yesterday and he stole from you, immediately he off. But like if my brother stole from me, I'd be hurt. Am I gonna cut my brother off? No. I'm gonna wait for a minute. Now my brother just keeps stealing. Then it got to get to a point where I got to cut off. I just think that when you have a relationship with somebody, it grants leniency because you care about them. You're not gonna abandon them. We all understand. We all have human moments where we make bad decisions. And if anybody jump ship the first time you make bad decisions, that kind of tell you that your relationship may not have been as deep as you thought. Maybe maybe we are what the Bible says, unequally yoked. Mm-hmm. I was more in it than you were, or vice versa. I don't know, man. Soul ties is, again, to me, I think it's whimsical. But if I would say I ever experienced a soul tie more than anything going into year 7 of my marriage, I feel like now I have if a soul tie exists, maybe I'm experiencing it now. I don't know. Maybe that's because I just shook off the reins of, like I said, religion and things of that stuff. And I felt like I could be myself. I'm not living up to nobody's expectations. I don't know if that's what it is. But that relationship, that security of feeling like somebody there for you regardless. But shoot, I know my wife is there for me for the most part regardless. But I know she got a breaking point too. She human. Right. If I do enough stuff, eventually she's just going to be like, look, fam, you know what? I tried. I tried. I washed my hands with thee and I'm gone. That's every human. But I think soul ties, man, is romantic. It's just a good way to say I have a strong emotions for that person. Again, I don't think sex creates the soul tie. I think if it is happen, it happened from a relationship. I'm going to try to bring somebody else in, man. If y'all want to come in and chime in on this topic before we get out here, we got like 11 more minutes. In 3 minutes, I'm going to do a contest. If you want to come up, simple trivia, answer the questions right, and you get 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair if you're in Texas. If you're not in Texas, you come up. Maybe we'll do like equal value or 2 tickets to your Cash App if you know what I'm saying, not here. So what y'all think, man? Do soul ties exist? Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I'm too hard. Maybe, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all right. Maybe y'all more in tune with the spiritual side. I don't know. So we'll wait a few minutes. I'll give it 30 seconds. If you're on Facebook, you can't come up on the live again because it don't let you. You have to go to the YouTube live, hit the link, and they'll let you come up. if you're on YouTube. So I'm gonna drop this link. Come on up, man. Share with me. Let me know if you interested in giving your input. If not, I'm gonna give a chance for somebody to win some money or a chance to go see or go down to the Texas Fair. 2 people coming in. Let me know. So here we go. We're gonna give 20 more seconds. Here we go. Give me your input. Soul ties, do they exist? Lastly, if you want to win 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair, man, click this StreamYard link. Come on in. Or we could do it like this. Hey, Red Jack, do you got the questions?
Okay. Yeah, I got the question.
This is what we
I
can
was
do.
just gonna send it to you.
If you want to read it out, even if a person don't want to come up on a live, read it out. The first person to get the question right, either get the Cash App money. Well, everybody gonna get the Cash App because I'm not gonna actually go buy the tickets. I'm just sending you the money for the tickets anyway. So I guess you could just say it's a Cash App value or 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. You can use the money to go to the fair. You can use the money for lunch, dinner, whatever. Red Jack gonna read some questions to y'all real quick. And if whoever answers the questions right, you get 2 tickets to your Cash App. Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna dedicate this to the late AJ Johnson that just passed away. So that's what we're gonna dedicate this one to. The movie Players Club. Anybody seen the movie Players Club?
I seen Players Club.
All right. So what was AJ Johnson's character name in Players Club movie?
Shit. I don't even know. I just spent so much time watching white movies, man, comedies. Hey, here we go for somebody. Either 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or Cash App, man. What was AJ Johnson, rest in peace, name on the movie Player Club? All you got to do is just drop the comment. First one to drop it on the comment, the right name. Win some money to your Cash App. Again, here we go. What was AJ Johnson name in Players Club? It's for 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or just some money to your Cash App, the same amount as the 2 tickets to the State Fair. At same amount as the 2 tickets will cost to the State Fair. Let's see, man. Let's see if somebody in the chat drop it down. Okay. All right, so Mark Q, hold on one second. Mark Q jumped in. He wanted to get his off about the soul tie. He said soul ties exist. The body is merely a vessel. The consciousness exists outside of the body. With the body, everything else is connected to you. That sounds dope as hell. But I've never seen myself outside of my body. Shalonda Asbury said his name was Lil Man. Is that correct?
Yeah, they got it correct. That's correct. Lil Man. Yep.
Hey, shout out to Shalonda. Good job. You won that. Lil Man was the name. Let's do one more question. I'm gonna give 2 people a chance to go to the Texas State Fair. Shalonda, all I need you to do is if you following me, hey, drop your Cash App right here. Red Jack, if you can't, I'll take it down. I'll write it down. Shalonda, if you could, I don't know if you want to put your Cash out app like that. What's the best way? Hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Shalonda, to this email, send me your Cash App, and I'm gonna send you the money. So shout out to you again. Here we go. Second question. This again, another chance to win either 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair or just some money to your Cash App. All you gotta do is ask the question right. Put it in the comments. Here we go.
Y'all ready? This is for the music hip hop heads right here. Okay. The group Outkast, the famous group Outkast with Andre 3000 and Big Boy. What was the name of their first album?
Oh, I know this one. What was
Outkast's first album?
Outkast's first album. This is a chance, man, to win 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair, or or equal value of cash to your Cash App. The question for this is, what was the name of Outkast's first album? All you gotta do is drop a comment real quick. Let me know. Let's get some money. One more time for a chance to win some money or 2 tickets to the Texas State Fair. What was the name of legendary group Outkast's first. Oh, we got it right here. Audrey Sanders said it is Southern Playalistic. Are we gonna go with that, or is it Southern Playalistic? Is that correct?
That's very close. I don't know. I don't know how we should go about that one. They got it really close.
Yeah, y'all got to get it right. We got to get it right on the head. I'm spending money. You got to get it right. Get you close. Hold up, we got it. Mercury jumped in. Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music.
That's the one. That's the one.
Are you sure it's Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music? I feel like it's missing something else in that.
They got it. They got it. They got it. Yep, that's the one.
Okay, here we go. Huh?
Audrey almost had it, man.
Almost had it. She came back right behind him. But Audrey, my baby, I'm sorry. You missed it. All right, Mercury. Hey, I dropped the email right there, man. Send your Cash App to that email. I'm going to send you some money, man. Equal value of what 2 tickets will cost at the Texas State Fair. Now you can use it to go to the State Fair. I plan on being there this weekend, so y'all want to come kick it with me. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, kicking it with me. Hey, my big brother Jay De Niro, my real big brother. My real big brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate you kicking it with your little bro, spending time and dropping that knowledge. Find him on Facebook when he ain't in Facebook jail. But if he go to Facebook jail, that lets you know he be on that boy turning up. Red Jack, Chicago, shout out to you. I appreciate you. Mia, I know she couldn't stay long. I appreciate her coming through. Tika never showed up, but it's all good. Hey, man, until we meet again, we're going to do this, you know what I'm saying, twice a week. Hey, this was Adulting. Soul Ties, man. I appreciate y'all. Until we meet again, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Yeah.